Good evening, everybody. Mike Kelly here at Bobby Hopkins Park. Beautiful night for baseball for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. David Clary on assignment in Atlanta tonight, so I'm trying to do my best to fill in. I got Caleb up here with me, so we'll give you a good broadcast the best we can, I promise. We'll go over the lineups for tonight's game. We're playing district match against Rhea County. Their starting lineup at DH, Carson Kinney. Batting second, the third baseman, Harrison Tilley. Playing first and batting third, Corden Butler. The right fielder, Foster Evans. Center fielder is Jim Cunningham. Second base is Halston Shaver. Batting seventh, it is the catcher, McCarthy Evans. Batting eighth, Teed Cunningham. And the shortstop, bringing up the rear, Bryson Douglas. And on the mound tonight for the Eagles, Reese Pendergrass.
Rhea County High School and your Oak Ridge Wildcats.
For the Wildcats, batting first, playing center field, Warren East. Parker Free, batting second, playing catcher. Pitching tonight, batting third, Mikey Teasley. Playing third base, batting fourth is Joe Webb. The left fielder is Carson Fagan. Right fielder is Brooks Poteet. Second base, Jaden Cheverton. Batting eighth, Camden Welch, playing first base. And batting ninth, shortstop for tonight's game, Noah Wood. The Eagles come in with a record of 3-15, not the season they were hoping for, but they got a big win in their last game against Loudon, 14-1, I believe is what the score was. So they're coming in on a high note. The Eagles are coached by Michael Swafford and assisted by Chris Bain, Jacob Summerlin, Mike Swafford, and Blake Travis.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 11, Halston Shaver. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 28, McCarthy Evans. Batting eighth.
For the Wildcats, Coach Travis Freeze, assisted by Spencer McMurdo, Nate Hoffmeister, and assistant coaches also Kevin McKeithen, Jeremiah Ball, Kyle Gary, and Jeff Ulrich. Oak Ridge comes into the game with a 22-2-1 record. And like I said, this is a district match, and these two teams will play again on Wednesday night down in Rhea County. And we're getting ready to start the game here in just a few minutes.
Batting first and playing center field, number 4, Warren East.
The legendary James Branson doing the lineup introductions and sound effects up in the booth. Does a great job for each game.
Batting third on the mound tonight, number 3, Mikey.
Looking forward to having Mikey Teasley on the mound tonight, having a great season. One of the top pitchers not only in Tennessee but in the nation. And the Wildcats come into the game ranked number 2 in the state behind Baylor. So they've had a really great season and look to continue the momentum. Got some big games coming up in the next couple of weeks. I know we've got 2 with Farragut coming up, so that's always going to be a big game. But our focus tonight is on this game against Rhea County. Like I said, it is a beautiful night here at the ballpark. You still have time to come out and join us.
Jaden Cheverton. Batting 8th, the first baseman, number 23, Camden Welch.
I really like the way this team has came together during the season. Got a few new pieces in the lineup this year, but just very strong bond between these fellas, and looking forward to see how far they can go.
He's assisted by Spencer McMurdo, Nate Hoffmeister, Kevin McKeithen, Jeremiah Ball, Kyle Gary, and Jeff Ulrich.
We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll be back in just a minute. We're back with you, getting ready to start this district game with the Rhea County Eagles, the Golden Eagles, excuse me. Just had the play ball call, and teams are going back to the dugout, getting ready to start this contest. We want to thank the sponsors that help bring you broadcasts like this one tonight. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Todd Fox with the Fox Insurance Group, Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee Spine and Sport, Sexton Automotive, Oak Ridge High School class of 1989, Uncle Andy, and me with Betsy Coleman Realty. Enjoy sponsoring these guys, and really appreciate everything Coach Free and his staff do with these young men.
Mikey Teasley.
We got Caleb Jackson up here manning everything tonight. He is a one-man wrecking crew tonight, so be sure and give. He's got 4 popsicles to get him through, he said. So if you get a chance, if you're watching online, give him a little shout-out, some encouragement. He's got a lot on him tonight, and he has to listen to me instead of the legendary David Clary. So. Joseph Webb at third base tonight. Normally, when he's not pitching, he's playing first base. But when Mikey pitches, they've had Joe switch over to third base. So he's getting adjusted to that once again. His mom said he hadn't played that in a while, but he played it at Bearden and did a great job. So look forward to nothing but good stuff from third base tonight from him. And we're getting ready to throw the first pitch. Casey Kenny up for the Golden Eagles. First pitch from Teasley, a little high. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Foul ball. 1-2 the count on Kenny. Just getting started, top of the first inning. Nice curveball to ring up Kenny, first out of the game.
Mike. What day is it, Mike? Let's guess what today is.
Stepping in now for Rhea County.
Now up for Rhea County. The third baseman, Harrison Tilley. Ball got away from Teasley. Sailed over Parker's head. That one a little high as well. 2 balls, no strikes, count. 1 out. Third pitch a little high as well. Mikey will get dialed in here shortly. Three and 1 the count on Harrison Tilley. 1 out, top of the first. That ball's a little high as well. First walk of the game issued by Mikey Teasley.
Stepping in now for Rhea County, the first baseman, number 13.
That brings up Corden Butler, first baseman for the Golden Eagles. Tilly taking the lead off of first. Good pitch from Teasley. Strike one to Butler. Throw to first. Tilly back in time. Swing and a miss from Corden Butler. 0-2 count, one out, top of the first. A little hot outside. 1-2 to Corden Butler. Teasley checking the runner at first, throws to first. And Tilly's back in time. Foul ball. Count stays at 1-2, one out. Top of the first inning. This game between Oak Ridge and Rhea County district match. Strikeout number 2 for Mikey Teasley. Right fielder Foster Evans coming up to bat for Rhea County.
Stepping in now for Rhea County, number 25, the right fielder, Foster Evans.
Evans a left-hander. First one he's faced tonight that Teasley's faced. Ball one. Evans looking down to third base for the sign. Tilly taking the lead off of first. There's a pitch. Little low. Oh, Parker Free throws back, tries to get Tilly off of first, and he gets back just in time. Two balls, no strikes, two out, top of the first. There's a pitch, swing and a miss from Foster Evans. Teasley looking for the sign. Foul tip. Two balls, two strikes, two out, top of the first. Here's a pitch. Little low, looked good. Called it a little low. Full count, two outs. Eagles have a runner on first base. Cam Welch steps off the bag. Runner goes. Strike three. Swing and a miss. Three outs. Wildcats come to bat in the bottom of the first.
Strikes out the side.
We'll be back
for Oak Ridge in the
just a
bottom of
moment.
the first inning. Warren.
Back at Bobby Hopkins Park, getting ready to go in the bottom of the first. Wildcats coming to bat with Warren East, the center fielder, leading off. He is a junior committed to Youngstown State.
Now for Oak Ridge, the center fielder.
Has tremendous speed. You get him on the base, you're pretty much going to see him try to steal second if he doesn't make it on the actual hit. So we'll see how things go for Warren to start the game off for the Cats. First pitch from Reese Pendergrass is high, ball one. Pendergrass, a right-hander. That pitch is a little high as well. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. Top or bottom of the first inning. No score. Good pitch from Pendergrass. Called a strike. 2-1 the count. Oh, good hit. Going to drop in the glove of the right fielder. I thought he was going to drop in front of him, but I know he had a battle with the sun a little bit, but he made a good play on it. 1 out for the Wildcats.
The catcher,
Parker Free up to bat.
Parker Free.
Need to take a minute and brag on Warren and Parker. My wife teaches kindergarten at Glenwood. Both these guys came and read the kindergarten classes on Friday, and I think they loved it as much as the kids did. So we appreciate them doing that. Here's a pitch from Pendergrass. A little outside. 1-0 the count on Parker Free. The junior catcher, he's a commit to Kennesaw State. Having a great season. Pitch is a little high. 2 balls. Oh, good rip right to the shortstop, though. Made a good play. A little high on the throw. Parker Free first, or safe at first.
Parker
The throw
singles.
pulled the first baseman off the bag, and Parker was able to get there in time. He's going to get a pinch runner. Kipton Fagan.
Number
Andy Hudson.
Mikey
coming in to run
Beasley.
For Parker, so he gets his catcher's gear back on. Mikey Teasley up to bat for the Wildcats.
Nope.
Teasley with the ball hit deep to center, but they were able to make a catch, so 2 out
Courtesy runner for Oak Ridge, number 10
in the game, and
Andy
Hudson still on first base for the Wildcats. Up to bat, Joseph
Stepping
Webb,
in now
third
Oak
baseman
Ridge,
for
the
tonight's
third
game.
baseman,
Joe
number
is a junior, and he is a Vanderbilt commit.
Joe Webb.
One of the Wildcats starting pitchers as well. Like I said, he's playing third tonight, so getting some work in over there. Plays both corners for the Wildcats. Pendergrass throwing to first, trying to get Hudson off the bag. And Andy's back safely.
Nope.
Pitch from Pendergrass. Hudson going. Throw down. He is safe. Wildcats have runner on second
Hudson
with 2
slots
outs.
second.
Joseph Webb up to the plate. Pendergrass looking for the sign. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Two outs for the Wildcats. Bottom of the first, no score here at Bobby Hopkins. Called strike to Joe Webb. 1-2, the count. Comes a pitch from Pendergrass. Foul ball right over the Rhea County dugout. Still 1-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Andy Hudson on second base for the Cats. Joe Webb at the plate. Swing and a miss. 3 outs for the Cats. We get ready to go into the top of the second inning.
That ends the first inning. Oak Ridge and Rhea County are tied 0-0.
Coming up for Rhea County, we've got Jim Cunningham, Halston Shaver, and McCarthy Evans. And we'll be back with the top of the second in just a moment. Back to Bobby Hopkins Park for the second inning. Jim Cunningham up for the Eagles. First pitch, called strike. Mikey Teasley on the mound for Oak Ridge. Tennessee commit. Ball outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss from Cunningham. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And as always, when Mikey's on the mound, we've got some pro scouts at the game tonight. Pitch from Teasley. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First out of the second inning.
Can't touch this.
Halston Shaver, second baseman, up for the Golden Eagles. He is a left-handed batter.
For Rhea County, the center fielder, number 10, Halston Shaver.
Catcher McCarthy Evans on deck for Rhea County. Teasley getting the sign from Parker Free. Squares around the bunt, fouls the ball back behind the plate. Kevin McKeithen sprinting to pick up the foul ball. Shaver back in the box, waiting for the pitch from Teasley. There's a hit up the middle. Great play. Oh. Great play from Jaden Sheverton. But the throw was a little wide, which is understandable. He made a great stop of the ball. So Shaver makes it to second base. 1 out for the Golden Eagles in the top of the second. He did a good job keeping that ball from getting in the outfield, but like I said, the throw was a little bit off, but he had a great effort on it. We'll take that every time. Another left-hander in the box, McCarthy Evans. Pitch from Teasley. A little high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, called it a ball, but it sure looked like a strike to me. So Eagles with a runner on second. Count is actually 2-1. Good pitch down the middle from Teasley. Count tied up 2-2, 1 out. Top of the second inning, no score. Austin Shaver on second base for Rhea County. Teasley taking a look. Sheverton looking like he's going to go to second, but Teasley brings a pitch. It's outside. Full count. McCarthy Evans waiting the pitch. Foul back. Still full count. 1 out. Teed Cunningham on deck for Rhea County. Right down the middle. Strike 3. That's out number 2 in the inning for Rhea County.
Stepping in now for Rhea County, the catcher, number 8, Teed Cunningham.
First pitch from Teasley, high to Cunningham. 2 outs. 1-0 the count. Runner on second base. Parker Free with the shot back down to second base, trying to get the runner, but he gets back in time. Shaver diving back to the bag, just ahead of the tag. Wood trying to sneak in behind him for Oak Ridge. Here's a pitch. Strike down the middle. One and 2 the count to Cunningham. 2 outs, top of the second inning. No score. Right here, Bobby Hopkins Park. Pitch from Teasley. Strike 3. That ends the inning for the Rhea County Golden Eagles.
Mikey Teasley strikes out the side.
Coming up in the bottom of the second for Oak Ridge.
Bottom of the second inning.
It's going to be Carson Fagan, Brooks Poteet, and Jaden Sheverton. We'll be back with the bottom of the second in just a moment. Back for the bottom of the second. Want to thank the sponsors for Oak Ridge Baseball
Beginning
broadcast.
for Oak Ridge,
Laureline Green with
left
State Farm
fielder,
Insurance. Todd
number
Fox with the Fox
5,
Insurance Group.
Carson
Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee
Vega.
Spine and Sport. Sexton Automotive. Oak Ridge High School class of 1989. Uncle Andy and myself with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm Mike Kelly. We've got Carson Fagan stepping up to the plate, bottom of the second for the Wildcats. Carson's had one of the most memorable plays of the season during the spring break tournament down in Alabama. Robbed a guy of a home run, getting a ball over the fence. Reese Pendergrass on the mound for Rhea County. First pitch was a ball. Nice hit right to the left fielder, unfortunately, but gave it a good ride there. He's been hitting the ball hard. Got Brooks Petit up, left-hander for the Wildcats, right
Batting
fielder.
next for Oak Ridge, the right fielder, number 9, Brooks Petit.
Hold on, drink freely. Holla at me if you need me. Maybe you should enjoy yourself.
First pitch a little low. Pendergrass getting the signal. Here's the pitch. Poteet, nice contact. Center fielder making a great play, chasing the ball down in left center. Out number 2 for Oak Ridge.
Batting next for Oak Ridge, the second baseman, number 13.
Jaden Cheverton up
Jaden
for the Wildcats.
Cheverton.
Like I said, these two teams play again Wednesday night in Rhea County. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 1 to Jaden Cheverton. Another high ball to Jaden Cheverton. If you tuned in wanting to know where David Cleary's at, why you're having to listen to me, he's in Atlanta tonight. I appreciate him asking me to do this. Never have before, but I enjoy coming to the games, watching the games, and we'll do the best we can to bring you all the information David would. We got ball 3 on Jaden Cheverton, 3 balls above his head basically. So we'll see if pitcher gets calmed down on this pitch. And he did. It is strike 1. 3-1 to count, 2 outs. Jaden Cheverton. Pendergrass looking for the signal. Oh, good hit up the middle to the right of second base. Cheverton taking the turn,
Jaden
looking at it,
Cheverton
going back to
singles.
first.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the first baseman,
Camden Welch,
number 23.
another left-hander for the Wildcats,
Camden
steps to the
Welch.
plate with 2 down in the bottom of the second. No score. Here, beautiful Bobby Hopkins Park. Great night for baseball. Overcast, great temperature. Good crowd for the game this evening. Cheverton taking the lead off at first. Back. Throw goes back to first base, and Cheverton gets back in time. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Cheverton made it look like he was going to make an attempt at second, but thought otherwise. So. Another throw to first base. Shepardson safe. Caleb Jackson man in the booth here tonight. Pitch called a strike, 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Caleb doing a fine job as always. We'll get him on the radio here shortly. He likes to talk a lot, so he's like that Woody guy. There you go. He's back first base safely.
Nope.
Shepardson drawing a lot of attention from Reese Pendergrass. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the throw as Shepardson takes second base safely. Good stop by Cunningham. Good throw as well. But Shepardson made it in plenty of time. 2-1 the count to Camden Welch. Pass ball gets away from Cunningham back to the backstop, and Shepardson makes it to third base.
Jaden Shepardson advances to third.
Great seeing former Oak Ridge High School Wildcat baseball great Pete Blair in the crowd tonight. Over here signing autographs. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Full count, 2 out. Runner on third for Oak Ridge. Camden Welch back in the box waiting on this pitch. Jaden Shepardson at third. Here's the pitch. And foul ball. Hit it off the plate. Still full count, 2 outs. Still have time to make it to the ball game tonight if you're thinking about coming. It's a beautiful night. Great crowd. Come get some hot dogs, hamburgers, all the good stuff at the concession stand. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he rang him up. That ball looked low, but umpires got the final say. So that is the third out for the Wildcats.
Tied at 0. Due up for Ray County.
Tied at 0 going into the third.
Kason Kenny and Harrison Tilley.
We'll be back with the third inning in just a moment.
For Ray County, the pitcher.
Back for the third inning.
99.
Caleb, we got people watching the broadcast.
We do. I would like to thank Mike Freels for shouting out me and Mike Kelly. Says we're doing a really great job. Mike, we appreciate you watching our broadcast.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Of course, his grandson, a big part of our JV team, hit his first high school home run yesterday at West, and is came in and pitched great for the varsity times that he has been on the mound. Braylon Payne, his grandson. We've got the pitcher Pendergrass up to bat for Ray County. 1-1 the count. Mikey Teasley on the mound for Oak Ridge. 1-2 the count. Strike 3.
Stepping in now
Up
for Ray County, the designated
for
hitter.
Ray County,
Number
designated
1,
hitter,
Kaysen Kenny.
Kaysen Kinney. First inning, he led off the game with a strikeout. Strike 1 to Kenny. 1 out, top of the third. There's a ball hit. Shallow center field. Warren East running in on it. Makes the catch for out number 2.
East takes the pop fly.
Harrison Tilley, third baseman, up to bat for Ray County.
Stepping in now for Ray County, the third baseman, number 33, Harrison Tilley.
Tilley, a right-hander. Waiting for the pitch from Teasley. First pitch a little high. Ball 1. 2 outs, no score. Top of the third inning. Another one a little high from Mikey. 2 balls, no strikes on Harrison Tilley. That went down the plate, but a little bit low. 3 balls, no strikes on the third baseman. Strike 1. 3-1, 2 outs. First pitch. Foul ball over the Ray County dugout. 3-2, full count. 2 outs. Comes a pitch from Teasley. A little high. Haven't got away from him. You can tell he's a little disappointed in himself on that one, but he'll get regrouped. Always does.
Batting now for Ray County, the first baseman, number 13, Corden Butler.
Corden Butler to bat for the Golden Eagles. Runner on first, 2 out. Throw to first. He's back in time. Nice pitch down the middle from Teasley. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Corden Butler, the batter for Ray County. Teasley taking a look at first. Comes to the plate. Looked good. Called it, must have been outside. Looked like a good pitch. I guess the umpire's got a little better angle than what I do, so we'll leave it at that. Comes the pitch from Teasley. Good ball. Fouled back over Oak Ridge's dugout this time. Took a little bit off of that one, a little curve. Harrison Tilley at first for Ray County. Here's a pitch from Teasley. Gets away from Parker Free, and Tilley advances to second on the wild pitch.
Tilley advances to second.
pitch from Teasley. Just outside. Full count. 2 outs. Top of the third inning. No score. Ray County with the runner on second base. Foul ball. Still full count. 2 outs. Gordon Butler at the plate for Ray County. Struck out his first at bat. And strikes out his second at bat. 3 down for Ray County. So we go into the bottom of the third inning. Coming up for Oak Ridge in the bottom of the third. Noah Wood, Warren East, and Parker Free. I want to take a minute to thank our sponsors once again. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. Todd Fox with the Fox Insurance Group. Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee Spine and Sport. Sexton Automotive. Oak Ridge High School class of 1989. Uncle Andy and me with Betsy Coleman Realty, Mike Kelly. So we'll be back with the bottom of the third in just a moment. Coming back for the bottom of the third inning here at Bobby Hopkins Park. And Caleb's got, we got another shout out on the web stream.
Coming in through the chat, we have the Nana of Dylan Skeens, Kathy Bellinger. She's watching from Connecticut. Kathy, thank you for watching our stream.
Thank you, Nana, for watching. Got Noah Wood up to bat for the Wildcats. His first at bat of the game. Strike one from Pendergrass. That ball's a little low. 1-1 the count. Called strike on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the third for Oak Ridge. Kevin McKeithen coaching first base. Travis Free coaching third. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Noah Wood waiting for the pitch. Oh, called third strike. 1 out for the Wildcats in the bottom of the third.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the center fielder,
Warren East, top of the lineup. Back to bat for Oak Ridge. His first at bat, he flew out to right field. Hit the ball hard, just right at him. Warren squares the bunt. A beautiful bunt down third base. See if he can beat it out. Oh, they rang him up. 1 out. Good scoop from the first baseman. But a nice bunt from Warren.
Batting now for the Wildcats, the catcher.
Parker Free,
number
the catcher, is up to bat now with 2 out for the Wildcats at the bottom of the third. Parker's had a great season so far. Has a few home runs to his belt there. He's came up big several times for Oak Ridge. Takes the first pitch inside. Swing and a foul ball on the plate. Parker made it to first base in the first inning on a wild throw. Nice pitch. Called strike. Oh, called ball. I'm sorry. It's inside, but it looked like a nice pitch. 2-1 the count. 2 outs for the Wildcats. Oh, good hit from Parker right down left center field. Going to the wall. Parker around first, making his way to second base, and he'll stop there.
Three doubles.
Nice hit. And he'll have a courtesy runner. Andy Hudson coming in.
Now for Oak Ridge,
So
the
he can
pitcher,
get in and put his catching
number
gear
3,
back on.
Mikey Teasley.
Tonight's pitcher, Mikey Teasley, up to bat for the Wildcats. Of course, he's normally at third base when he's not pitching. He is a great hitter and pitcher, and he is on the mound tonight. 2 outs, runner on first for the Wildcats. Bottom of the third. Good hit. That ball may be gone. Let's see. It is. It is out of here. Just over the 368 sign in left center.
Mikey
Closer to center field.
with a 2-run
2-run home run for tonight's pitcher, Mikey Teasley. Great ball.
And that is home run is powered by Smoothie King. The first 2 students to the concession stand and name the player that hit the home run will receive a free smoothie from Smoothie King. Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the third baseman, number 24, Joe Webb.
Joe Webb up to the plate for the Wildcats. He gets a hold of the ball. Hits it sky high. Right fielder going over to make the catch for the third out. Oak Ridge takes a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third
Inning,
on a home run from Mikey Teasley, scoring himself and Parker Free. Foster Evans, Jim Cunningham, and Halston Shaver coming up for Rhea County in the top of the fourth. We'll be back with that in just a moment. Back at Bobby Hopkins Park for the fourth inning. Oak Ridge up 2-0 over Ray County. And we've got some more activity on the web stream.
Coming in live as we speak, we have John Chesney. He says he's watching from the big city of Oak Ridge. If you're watching the stream right now, feel free to tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to hear it. We'll shout you out if you tell us. Mike?
Appreciate it, Caleb. Top of the fourth inning. We've got, let's see. Hey, how you doing? We got lefty in the batter's box for Ray County. That is Foster Evans. Got 2 strikes on him. Nobody out, top of the fourth. Foul ball. His first at bat, he was a strikeout victim as well. Starting the fourth inning, Mikey has 8 strikeouts already. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 in the fourth inning. Jim Cunningham up to bat. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning as well. Excuse me, in the second inning.
Stepping in now for Ray County, the left fielder, number 27, Jim Cunningham.
Pitch was a little high. Check to see if he swung. He did not. One out, 1-0 to count. Pitch from Teasley, right down the middle, 1-1. The count to Jim Cunningham. Pitch from Teasley. That is strike 2. Mikey gets into rhythm. He likes to go pretty good speed. There's a pitch. Strike 3. That is the second out of the inning.
Listen, guess what today is?
Halston Shaver up
Stepping in now for Ray County,
for
center
the
fielder,
Golden Eagles.
Number 10, Halston Shaver.
Pitch from Teasley. Little high. Ball 1. Nobody on. 2 outs for the Golden Eagles of Ray County. Strike. Ball got away from Parker, but it was a strike. Shaver, a left-hander. Waiting for the pitch. A little high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Halston Shaver. A little high and inside on that one. Teasley getting a sign from Free. A little outside. It's a walk. Shaver takes the trot down to first base.
Shaver takes his base. Batting now for Ray County, the second baseman, number 28, McCarthy Evans.
McCarthy Evans batting from the left side for the Golden Eagles. 2 outs. Foul ball. Runner on first for Ray County. Teasley looking for the sign from Parker Free. strike called. Evans with his second strikeout of the night. That's 11 strikeouts through 4 innings for Mikey Teasley. Carson Fagan, Brooks Poteet, and Jaden Sheverton up in the bottom of the 4th for the Wildcats. We have any other action on the – how many viewers do we have? 51 folks watching. We appreciate that. We appreciate all the sponsors that bring this broadcast to you. We'll talk about them when we come back for the bottom of the 4th in just a moment. Welcome back to Bobby Hopkins Park. About to start the bottom of the 4th for the Wildcats. Carson Fagan up to bat for Oak Ridge.
The left fielder, number 5.
I want to thank our sponsors real quick. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. Todd Fox with the Fox Insurance Group. Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee Spine and Sports. Sexton Automotive. Oak Ridge High School class of 1989. Uncle Andy and me, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. Carson Fagan in the box for the first pitch, and it is called strike. Reese Pendergrass has done a pretty good job for Ray County tonight. And there's a hit to center field. He's making a run, catches it just beyond the second baseman. So 1 down for the Cats.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the right fielder, number 9, Brooks Poteet.
Brooks Poteet, the right fielder, up for the Wildcats. Flew out to center field, his last at bat. And he bats from the left side. 2-0 Wildcats on top, bottom of the 4th. And there's a hit to the third baseman. Makes a good play. Has a little trouble getting it out of the glove, but he gets it to first in time. So that's 2 outs for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 4th.
For Oak Ridge, the second baseman, number 13, Jaden Sheverton.
Jaden Sheverton up for the Cats. His first at bat. Had a single up the middle. Good base hit. Right past second base. First pitch called strike. Pendergrass has held the Wildcats to 2 runs so far. That coming on a Mikey Teasley blast over center field. 1-1 the count to Jaden Sheverton, second baseman for the Wildcats. There's a pitch, a little low, hit the ground before it crossed the plate. A little high on that ball. 3-1 the count, 2 outs for the Wildcats in the bottom of the fourth, leading 2-0 over the Rhea County Golden Eagles in a big district matchup. These two teams play again Wednesday night in Evansville. There's a fly ball to left field. He's running in. Oh, he misses the ball. And Cheverton makes it to second. Made a good attempt at it. He had to dive to get there. So we'll take that.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge.
The left fielder did
baseman,
make a good attempt on the ball.
23, Camden Welch.
That's 2 hits in the game for Cheverton. Camden Welch up to the plate with 2 outs. Wildcats up 2-0. Foul ball. Welch bats from the left side. Stepping in, we've got Jaden Cheverton at second. 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a pitch, another one that didn't quite make it to the plate, but good stop from Cunningham. Pendergrass looking at the runner. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike. 2-2 to Camden Welch, affectionately known as Cheeto. Pendergrass steps off the mound for a minute. Looking for the sign from Cunningham. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, Oak Ridge up 2-0 over Rhea County. Camden Welch back in the box. Foul ball. Count stays at 2-2. Noah Wood on deck for Oak Ridge. Wildcats dugout shouting encouraging words to Camden Welch. Waiting on the pitch from Pendergrass. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher, but he gets it down to first in time. 3 outs for the Wildcats. They still have a 2-0 lead after 4 innings. Coming up in the 5th, it'll be, let's see, Teed Cunningham, Reese Pendergrass, and Kason Kenny. We'll be back with the 5th inning in just a moment. Coming back to the top of the fifth, we got some more activity on the webcast.
Of course, always watching our broadcast, we have Deanna Fagan watching Carson and Kipton from Amarillo, and she says Papa Fagan is watching from Dallas.
We appreciate all the grandparents and all the family members that watch all over the United States and Guam. So, Mikey Teasley on the mound. We got 2 strikes to Mr. Cunningham from Rhea County. T. Cunningham. Strike 3. That is his second strikeout of the evening. 1 out in the top of the fifth. 2-0 Oak Ridge.
Stepping in now for
The pitcher, Reese Pendergrass,
number 99.
coming up for the Golden Eagles. He was a strikeout victim. His first at bat. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Had to be the fastball. It sure sounded like it. 1-1. Yeah. 2. Swing and a miss. His second strikeout of the game. Up to bat, the leadoff hitter, the designated hitter, Kason Kinney. He struck out his first at bat and flew out to center field.
Designated hitter number 1.
His second at bat.
Kason Kenny.
Pitch was high, but looked like he swung. They called it a strike. He did. I was like, called that a ball. Looked like a strike. 1-1, 2 outs. Top of the fifth. Mikey Teasley on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to Kason Kinney. Swing for strike 3. 3 outs for the Golden Eagles. Going into the bottom of the fifth, Oak Ridge up 2-0. Coming up for the Wildcats in the bottom of the fifth.
For Oak Ridge in the bottom of the 5th inning. Noah Wood,
Warren East, and Parker Free. And Teasley has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 strikeouts through 5 innings. And we'll be back with the bottom of the fifth in just a minute.
Noah
back at Bobby Hopkins Park for the bottom of the 5th. Noah Wood, the first batter for the Wildcats. Cats up 2-0. Pitch got away a little bit from Reese Pendergrass. He's done a pretty good job with the Wildcats tonight. Gave up the big home run to Teasley. And there's another big hit to the center fielder. Makes the catch, 1 out for Oak Ridge.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the center fielder,
Warren East.
4.
Up to bat for Oak Ridge.
Warren East.
Flew out his first at bat and made it out on a beautiful bunt, but the third baseman made a great play to throw him out at first. So he's 0 for 2 tonight, looking for a big hit here in the bottom of the 5th for Oak Ridge. Hits the ball over the third baseman's head on a nice hop. Rounding first, thinking better about it. Gets back to the bag. Kevin McKeithen giving him some encouraging words.
The catcher, number
Parker
2,
Free up to bat
Parker Free.
with 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 5th inning. Parker hit a big double last at bat. There's Warren stealing second base.
Warren East to second.
That's the third stolen base for the Cats tonight, as they lead 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. One down, Parker Free stepping out of the batter's box. Back in, waiting on the pitch from Pendergrass. There's a pitch. There goes Warren. He steals third base.
Oh, yeah!
Warren East swipes third.
One out, Warren East on third. Parker Free at the plate. Here's a pitch from Pendergrass. Little low. 2-1. Here's a pitch. Oh, good hit. He broke his bat. What a hit up the middle. I've never seen an aluminum bat like that shatter, but he did.
Parker Free
And drives in Warren East.
East.
I think he was as surprised as the rest of us.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the pitcher, number 3.
Andy Hudson in the game
Mikey
to run for
T.
Parker Free. We get a good shot of that. We did. Caleb's on it. Mikey Teasley. Oh, there's a throw to first, and it gets away from the first baseman. Andy Hudson down to second.
Advances to second.
One out, runner at second for Mikey Teasley. Hit a shot over the center field wall, his last at bat for a 2-run homer. Doing great on the mound, 14 strikeouts through 5 innings. There's a pitch, a throw back, and it gets away from the second baseman, and Hudson makes it to third. And it gets away from the third baseman. Hudson advances home on the wild throw. Oak Ridge scores its
Andy
4th run.
Hudson.
Heads up base running by Andy Hudson. Teasley back in the box. There's the pitch. Doesn't quite make it to the plate. Gets away from Cunningham. One ball, no strikes to count. One out. Bottom of the fifth. Oak Ridge up 4-0. Mikey Teasley at the plate for the Wildcats. Oh, good hit. Drops in front of the left fielder. Teasley looking at second, but thinks better about it and makes it back to first base.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the third baseman, number 24, Joe Webb.
Joe Webb, third baseman, looking for his first hit of the evening. Junior having a great season. Vanderbilt commitment. Great young man. All these guys are just a really special group of young men. Good in the classroom as well. One out in the bottom of the fifth. One on. Throw to first.
Nope.
Kipton Fagan in the game, running for Teasley. There's Kipton. He's got the speed. He's got it. No throw attempted. Kipton, a great athlete. Of course, his brother Carson's our left fielder. Kipton, a member of the football team as well. Great quarterback and punter. Our grandparents watching in Texas tonight. We appreciate them. Appreciate their support of Oak Ridge Wildcat baseball. Pitch to Webb. Bouncer to third base. Makes the throw over, and Kipton advances to third.
Joe Webb moves over Kipton Fagan. Stepping in now for the Wildcats, the left fielder, number 5, Carson Fagan.
Left fielder Carson Fagan at bat. He has flown out to the outfield. Hit the ball good both times, but 2 flyouts. Looking for a base hit tonight. Knock his brother in, who's on third base. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Called strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Carson's dad, Shane, showing his dance moves earlier in the stands here. There's a good hit. Oh, right to third baseman. And the throw in time. That's 3 outs for the Wildcats. But they increase the score 4-0. Coming up for Rhea County in the top of the 6th, Harrison Tilley, Corbin Butler, and Foster Evans. And we'll be back with the 6th inning in just a moment. back for the top of the 6th inning. Harrison Tilley up to bat for Ray County. Takes a strike. Takes strike 2. Foul ball. He's been the bright spot for Ray County tonight. He's got a single and went to first on a walk, but advanced to second on a throw. Another foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Oak Ridge up 4-0 over Ray County. Big district matchup. Ball gets past Parker. 1-2 the count. Teasley looking for the sign from Free. Here's the pitch. High. 2-2. Strike 3. First out of the inning. I believe that's 15 strikeouts for Teasley.
Baby.
Stepping in now for Ray County, the first baseman, number 13, Gordon Butler.
Gordon Butler, first baseman for Ray County, up to bat with 1 out. First pitch called strike. Second pitch high, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Gordon Butler. Foster Evans on deck for the Golden Eagles. Swing and a miss. That is his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Stepping in now for Ray County, the right fielder, number 25, Foster.
I mentioned Teasley is a University of Tennessee commit and potential top 3 major league pick, in my opinion. Top 3 rounds, excuse me. We'll see where he ends up going when presented the opportunity. But he is settled down tonight, throwing a great game. Oak Ridge up 4-0, top of the 6th. There's a hit between left and center field. Carson Fagan grabs the ball, throws it into second. Ray County with a batter, or with a runner on first base.
Number 27, Jim Cunningham.
Jim Cunningham, the left fielder, up to bat for Ray County with 1 on, 2 out. One of the few base hits that Teasley's given up tonight. Pitch inside. Cunningham has struck out both of his appearances tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. This at bat. There's a strike. Caleb Jackson up here answering all the David Clary's fan mail during the game. That's taking up all his time. He's doing a great job tonight, as always. Here's a pitch. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the 6th inning. Oak Ridge up 4-0. District game over Ray County. Luther Simmons in the house. Swing and a miss. That is Cunningham's third K of the game. Oak Ridge retires the side.
Strikes out the side. Due up for Oak Ridge and the sixth
Going
inning,
into the
Brooks
bottom of the
Poteet,
sixth,
Jaden
it'll be
Sheverton,
Brooks Poteet,
Camden
Jaden
Welch.
Sheverton, and Camden Welch. And we'll take a minute to thank the sponsors once again. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Todd Fox with the Fox Insurance Group, Donnie Sharp, East Tennessee Spine and Sport, Sexton Automotive, Oak Ridge High School class of 1989, Uncle Andy, and me, Mike Kelly, with Betsy Coleman Realty. We'll be back with the bottom of the sixth. Oak Ridge up 4-0 in just a minute. Back for the bottom of the sixth inning. Oak Ridge up 4-0. Brooks Poteet up to bat for the Wildcats. Batting from the left side. Cunningham still on the mound. Or excuse me, Pendergrass, Reese Pendergrass still on the mound for Rhea County. Two balls, no strikes to Brooks Poteet. He flew out his first at bat, ground out his second to third. 3 balls, no strikes. Nobody out, bottom of the sixth. 4-0 Wildcats. Strike 1-3, or 3-1, excuse me, to Brooks Poteet. Called strike on the outside of the plate. Full count to Brooks. I want to thank David Clary for asking me to try to fill in for him tonight. Having a good time. Caleb taking good care of me up here. Ball 4. Brooks Poteet makes his way to first base. Jaden Sheverton up to bat for the Wildcats. He's had a great night. 2 base hits to help the Cats tonight. A single and a double. Nobody out, bottom of the sixth. Runner on first. Kevin McKeithen, yeah, they make the throw over, but Brooks makes it back in time. Kevin screaming at him to get back, and he did. Another throw back to first. There in time.
Nope.
Jaden Sheverton waiting for his first pitch. There it is, and Poteet is on the run to second. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Brooks Poteet. That's 6 on the game for the Cats.
Brooks Poteet takes second.
Camden Welch on deck for Oak Ridge. No outs. Bottom of the 6th, up 4-0. Runner on second. Jaden Cheverton at bat. Called strike. There's a throw back to second base. Poteet back to the bag. Jaden Cheverton at the plate for the Wildcats. And there's Poteet going to third. Oh, foul ball. Had a good jump on the pitch. He'll be making his way back to second. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast the Eagles' record is 3-14. I think they're playing much better than that record indicates. They did have a big win against Loudon in their last game. That momentum is carried over a little bit to this game, holding the number 2 team in the state to 4 runs. Pendergrass doing a great job on the mound for Rhea County. Another throw back to second base. Brooks Poteet back on the bag. 2 strikes. No balls to Jaden Cheverton. No out. Bottom of the 6th. Wildcats up 4-0. There's a pitch. And foul ball to the right side, and the first baseman grabs it for the first out.
Stepping in now for Oak Ridge, the first baseman, number 23, Camden
Welch up to bat. One of the great pitchers that Oak Ridge has, but when he doesn't pitch, he plays first base or plays in the field or DHs, so he can do it all. 1 out, throw back to second. Poteet on the bag, and plenty of time. Coach Travis Free shouting words of encouragement to Camden Welch. Welch waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. There goes Poteet to third. Ball gets past the catcher. Poteet stays at third. Pendergrass doing a good job covering the plate.
Brooks Poteet to third.
Base hit will score a run. Fly ball score a run. Infield moves in. Pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball bounces in front of the plate. Poteet makes it back to third. Really enjoyed watching our JV Cats play yesterday at West. Got a lot of good talent coming up for the Cats for the next few years to come. Pitch looked like it was outside. They called it strike. Must have caught the corner of the plate. 3-1, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th here, Bobby Hopkins Park. Hit to the second baseman. Going to first for the out. We do score Brooks Poteet from third. So Camden Welch with the RBI, ground out.
Brooks Poteet. in now for Oak Ridge, number 15, Colton Bankin.
Colton Bankton batting for the Wildcats. One ball, no strikes. Count the, oh, good hit up the middle. Colton Bankin.
Colton Bankin.
Right over the bag.
Coming in as a courtesy runner for Bankin is number 11, Kipton Fagan.
Kipton Fagan coming in the game to run for Colton Bankin.
Warren East.
Warren East up. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th for Oak Ridge. Cats lead 5-0. Kipton Fagan on first base for the Wildcats. Courtesy runner. Got a good lead. And the throw back to first. Ball gets away, and he thinks about going, but it doesn't get far enough away. So he stays on first. Warren East waiting on the pitch. Hit a single over the third baseman's head. Last at bat, stole a couple of bases as well. Watches the pitch low. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Wildcats up 5-0 over district opponent Rhea County. Throw back to first.
Nope.
Kipton Fagan makes it back in plenty of time. He's going to second. Throw down. It is not in time.
Oh, yeah.
Kipton Fagan with a stolen base.
2 seconds.
Warren East at the plate. 0-2 the count. 2 outs. He wanted to swing a little bit low. Ball 3. Called strike on the inside of the plate. Warren East waiting on the pitch from Pendergrass. Oh, that looked like a good one. Full count. 2 out, bottom of the 6th. Warren East back in the box. There's a pitch. Low. Ball 4. Oak Ridge with runners on first and second. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, leading 5-0 over Rhea County. Here comes their pitching coach to talk to Pendergrass.
Claudia Burton says in the chat, shout out to Mikey and the Wildcats from Aunt Claudia in Chattanooga. Claudia, thank you for watching all the way, 2 hours away in Chattanooga.
That's my old stomping grounds. I'm a proud UTC Mock. Loved my time there. Had fun playing football there. So excited that Oak Ridge lineman Jared Bafford is going to continue his education as a member of the Mocs football team. Finished their conversation, so we're getting back to play. Parker Free stepping into batter's box for the Wildcats. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Oak Ridge up 5-0.
I tried to go run earlier today, but my hair said
Parker Free waiting on the pitch. Pendergrass getting the signal. There it is. Called strike. Kipton Fagan. Warren East on the bases for Oak Ridge. First and second, 2 outs. Parker Free at the plate. Oh, good ball. It's shallow right field. And he makes the catch. Wildcats, strand 2 runners, but we score a run, and we are up 5-0 going into the top of the 7th inning.
Rhea County in the 7th inning. Halston Shaver.
We'll be back
and Teed Cunningham.
in just a moment. Back for the top of the 7th inning. Had some defensive change. It had a defensive change for the Wildcats. Jonah Wolf coming in at second base, and Jaden Cheverton moving to the pitcher's mound for Mikey Teasley. Great performance by him tonight. 17 strikeouts in 6 innings. Two pitches, 2 strikes for Cheverton. Austin Shaver swings at the 3rd strike.
Stepping in now for Rhea County, number 28, McCarthy Evans.
McCarthy Evans to bat. He has 2 strikeouts tonight. Foul ball over the Oak Ridge dugout. Thanks again to everybody watching online. Thanks to David Cleary again for asking me to fill in tonight. I'm Mike Kelly, sponsor of the broadcast, but a huge fan of this team and this program. And what a performance we've witnessed tonight from Mikey Teasley. Like I said, 17 strikeouts, a home run over center field wall. 2 strikes from Cheverton. Third ball outside. McCarthy Evans batting from the left side for Rhea County. Oak Ridge up 5-0. Top of the 7th. 1 out. Swing and a miss from Evans. There's the throw down to first base. Got him.
Parker Free throws to first.
Teed Cunningham
Stepping in now
up
for
Rhea County.
Catcher, number 8, Teed Cunningham.
He's been the victim of 2 strikeouts tonight as well. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Wildcats up 5-0. First pitch from Cheverton, called strike. Strike 2. Base hit down the right field line. Retrieved by Poteet. Gets the ball in to Jonah Wolf.
Singles. Stepping in now for Rhea County, the pitcher, number 99, Reese Pendergrass.
Pitcher Reese Pendergrass up for Rhea County. Throw over to first. He's back in time. Swing and a miss. Another foul ball. Jaden Cheverton on the mound for the Wildcats, coming into the game top of the 7th here. 2 outs. Runner on first for Rhea County. Ball looked good. Must have been a little low. 1-2 the count. Another throw to first. Runner back in time. There's the final out. Hit the shortstop. Tosses over to Jonah Wolf. That is the ball game. Wildcats take this district game from Rhea County by a score of 5-0. Outstanding performance tonight from Mikey Teasley. 17 strikeouts and a huge 2-run shot. We'll be back with a couple of interviews. Caleb's going to run some folks down for us. And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Bobby Hopkins Park. Oak Ridge wins the game against the district opponent Rhea County by a score of 5-0. Scrappy Rhea County team, regardless of what the record was coming into tonight's game. And shout out to their pitcher Reese Pendergrass, that did a good job keeping them in the game most of the night. 2-run shot from Mikey Teasley got things really going for Oak Ridge. And we're getting Coach Free and a couple of our players up here for interviews. And Caleb said they are on their way. Want to thank our sponsors once again. Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance. Todd Fox with Fox Insurance Group. Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee Spine and Sport. Sexton Automotive. Oak Ridge High School class of 1989. Uncle Andy, and I'm one of the sponsors too. I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. And thank you to David Cleary for asking me to fill in tonight for him. He had to be in Atlanta to take care of his duties with the Braves.
Starting to rain, we got to go fast.
And starting to rain, we're going to do this real quick. We've got a couple of guys coming up here. Parker Free, Mikey Teasley. We'll go ahead and get Parker, get him interviewed. What's your thoughts on the game tonight? Regardless of the record, I think Rhea County did a really good job holding Oak Ridge as close as they did. You would expect it could have been a blowout, but they hung tight.
I mean, they showed up like we always got a target on our back. We're always going to be everybody's always going to bring the energy when they play us, and we know that. We still are like a little behind, I think. So, and we just need to kick up the energy, kick up the intensity, and kind of get everybody's bats rolling and get everybody on the same page.
I had a chance to go over yesterday and watch the JV, and was impressed with some of the talent we have there. We've got some young guys coming up in the next few years. You got another year with us. What can you say about the young kids and the ones out here tonight? Jaden Cheverton came up big with a couple of good hits, and Mikey on the mound. You called a great game, and 17 strikeouts. I don't know if you knew that, but what do you got to say about that?
I mean, it's really impressive starting off with the young kids, man. We feel like we've built a community. We've built a grind that everybody has. We're getting so much better as a group as a whole because we challenge everybody day in and day out. And for the young guys to go out there and the guys you never really see, like Colton Bankin, nobody really knows this, but he's like 8 for 8 in varsity at bats. Like we got guys getting knocks, and Braylon Payne got a knock at the beach, and Chevy in the lineup every day. It's huge. And then Mikey, obviously, I mean it's Mikey. He went out there, got dominant. He was a little shaky sometimes in some spots, but we knew that if he could get the fastball by him, it was going to be a good day.
He definitely settled down after a few pitches there in the first inning, but we knew he would. That's Mikey Teasley. That's how he does. Just like you step up big. And this whole team is just a very special team. Looking forward to what the rest of the year holds, and we'll be there to cheer you on as always. Let me ask you one more thing. Talk to the folks about what you did at lunch Friday.
Oh yeah, so I got the great opportunity to Mike Kelly right here. His wife teaches over at Glenwood, and I got the great opportunity to go read to some kindergarten kids, really influence the young youth of Oak Ridge, and really build a community and a sense behind the baseball team to really get us to put our name out there even more every single day.
Well, I appreciate you and Warren East coming over. You both I think you had as much fun as the kids did. Warren was cracking up at the book he read. So we'll get Chevy up here and let him talk a little bit about his night. And good luck. Wednesday night we face these guys again, and expect another tomorrow night. I'm sorry. Okay, they've changed it to tomorrow. So tomorrow night down in Evansville, another matchup with Rhea County. Got Jaden Cheverton here, and we'll talk about his big night. Had some good hits. Thank you, Parker.
Thank you.
Had some great hits out there, and came on the mound in the 7th inning to close things out. How was your night?
It was great up until that little dinker to first base, and that brought me motivation to come out there and do my best on the mound, hit a new PR. So I was very happy with that.
Well, that's great. What about your hits? I mean, you got a hold of a couple of balls.
Yeah. So I had a pretty good 3-1 count, little ball up the middle, and then after that I had a big hack, little pop fly, nothing great, but I ended up reaching second base on that, and then had a 2-strike approach, awful hit, but I came in there on the mound with motivation.
Good deal. Mikey Teasley brought it tonight. I don't know if you know, 17 strikeouts. It's incredible. the whole team is just really coming together, like Parker said. Maybe not 100% yet, but you don't want to peak too early. But I think y'all are doing about 90% at least, and looking for that other 10% kicking in. Got Coach Travis Free coming up here. Thank you for stopping by and talking to us. We got some rain moving in, so we're going to try and get things wrapped up here. Coach Free, what a good battle tonight. This team, I mentioned it before we started the broadcast. You know, they had a record that I'm sure they didn't expect when they started the season, but you can't always look at that. They played loud and tough last game, beat them pretty soundly, and they gave you a good game tonight.
Yeah, lucky our pitchers are really good. So we were, I mean, really, what was it? Two balls in play, 19 strikeouts, pretty incredible. Really, one of the coolest things I've seen. Offensively, looks like we're getting ready to rain. We might want to hurry it up just a little bit, but. Once again, great win for us. That puts us in an automatic bye in the first round of the district tournament. Now we just got 3 more to go to try to win the thing.
And we moved tomorrow night's game up. I moved Wednesday night's game up to tomorrow, correct? That's what Parker was saying.
They can't play on Wednesday. They just can play on Tuesday, so we're playing tomorrow night no matter what.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Good deal. Sounds good. So it's getting ready to rain, so we're going to wrap things up. We'll talk to Mikey tomorrow, but we appreciate you, Coach. Good luck to the team the rest of the way. Just a dominant performance. Here comes Mikey. You got time? Just real quick. Hurry, hey Mikey, real quick. 17 strikeouts. What do you think, man?
I mean, I couldn't do it without the pitch calling, if I'm being honest. Like, Coach Ball had a plan, and he trusted me enough to go in there and execute, and that's what I did. Told me I needed strikes today, and that's what I did. So.
Well, the strikeouts were impressive, but I don't know what's more impressive, that or that bomb you hit.
I mean, I don't know. I was just on time, seeing everything good today, and I mean, batting practice went well, so, I mean, I knew I had confidence going in the box.
Good deal. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you get in and get this equipment covered up. And good luck tomorrow night and the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank
All right. See you, buddy. And that wraps things up. I appreciate Caleb Jackson, all his hard work. He did everything tonight. I just sat here and talked. So thanks to David for letting me do this. Until next game, roll Wildcats roll.